Hey everyone, this is our 3-day late summer trip to Tromsø, Norway. First day we drove north to the Gåsa Bridge, admiring the majestic scenery on the way. It took around 2.5 hours from the city centre and a 30-minute hike from the nearest car park. It's a gentle walk for anyone of any age. In the trail, we arrived at a cracking waterfall cascading into the valley below, with the bridge giving you a great vantage point. Before coming, we read online that you could bungee jump for about €75 each, so we thought, when in Norway, might as well. In general, we thought you had to bungee jump with a set around your legs, but here's actually a full body harness tied to your back, which gives you much better support and actually lets you look around properly when you're jumping. When you've stopped bouncing, or as you see in my case, spinning, they lower a separate cord that you clip into your harness and they hoist you up from it. If you try both, let us know which is better, to have it clipped in from your feet or from your chest. On our way to the next waterfall, I had a chat with a few sheep.
Oh, actually, no, don't follow me. I'm sorry.
On the way back south to Tromsø, we stopped at an unmarked hidden gem off the beaten track. We'll upload a full guide on how to get here, because it's pretty hidden, but it's an easy walk if you actually know where to go. In the evening, we really wanted to try some local Norwegian cuisine. We headed to the Art Caf Bistro without a reservation that served amazing food and had a really cozy atmosphere. We really wanted to try the reindeer here in Tromsø because it's something you don't really see on the menu every day, and they started us with some local homemade bread with a little herb butter, while we ordered a few ginger beers to get us started. We went with the sautéed reindeer and then the special of the day, which in our case was a locally caught Norwegian salmon, trying to eat local when we're local. The second day, we set off for the Brostinden hike and ran into a few fluffy friends. The drive was around an hour and a half, with the trailhead and parking being super easy to find. This hike is pretty gradual, so it can be suitable for the whole family. You can stop part way to get a decent view, but we had to push to the top to get the best view we possibly could. As we progressed up the hike, we actually spotted a whole herd of reindeer. Apparently they just roam freely during the summer. Nice life, eh? The higher we get, the steeper it goes, and at the end it was a bit much for us as non-hikers, but the final view was definitely worth it. One hike down and one to go. We headed to the next hike, which was the Nordkollen/Hilsøya hike on Sommerøy. It's definitely not the right pronunciation, but I gave it my best. The drive from Brostinden was around an hour and a half. When we got there, we found there were 3 different routes. First, we went up the steepest path. It was super hard for us as non-hikers, but was definitely the quickest way up there. After enjoying the view from up top, we pushed through the brush to take on the other route down. It wasn't as steep, but it was a bit more difficult to follow. Make sure you watch your footing on the way down, it's a little bit loose. In the evening, we took the Fjellheisen to see Tromsø from above. We waited a few hours for the sunset and hoped to see the northern lights. However, by the time it actually started to get dark enough to see it, the place was actually shutting down and we didn't really fancy hiking down in the dark, so we had to change our plan a bit. We headed to a little lake called Prestvannet, just outside the main city, and boy did we strike gold. Ooh, pretty. On our last day, we went for a change of pace and headed towards the botanical garden for a morning stroll and tick it off visiting the most northern botanical garden in the world. It was really nice to see all the different plants suited to the colder climates, and if you actually come early in the season, you might get to see some unique flowers that only bloom in the cold. Otherwise, you'll be able to enjoy the tiny waterfalls like we did. After visiting the world's most northern botanical garden, we thought, why not visit the most northern aquarium, Polaria? Here we had fun watching the different fishies and seeing the seals from the underwater tunnels. And we were actually so lucky that when we arrived, they were just starting the feeding sessions where they were stimulating the seals and showing off their playful nature. Let us know what you think, and if you have any recommendations, because we'll definitely be visiting Tromsø again in the winter and the summer. We'll also be uploading more videos going in depth about this trip, so if you want to know a little bit more about the trip, or about Tromsø, or about future adventures, please do like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon.